Hi guys, welcome to my first video on my new house. I was talking to somebody the other day on our team about making boy bracelets, just leather bracelets that boys might be more open to wearing so that they can have their oils with them all the time without you trusting that they won't lose a bottle of something really awesome and expensive like, I don't know, helichrysum or something, or B, so they won't feel so conspicuous putting their oils on or having like a girly necklace on or something like that. We were looking for a way to make it so it would be kind of boy friendly. So what we did was we came up with these leather bracelets, and they're not expensive and they're not real fancy, but this is what we did. So I went to the store, it was like Joann's or Michael's, something like that, and I got these, it's like leather roping, right? And I got 4 different colors, you can see here. I actually got 8, but this is what I have handy. So I got 4 different colors, and I tied it into just a regular knot. And you can find these over in like the jewelry making section, right? And I braided it. Now there's all kinds of things you can do. You can put instead like beads or something on there that they can put their, you know, that they like, you'd put like clay beads or something that you could put on there that they can add the oil onto. I didn't. Mine just put the oil directly on the leather, okay? And then I braided it, and if you've never done more than a 3-part braid, this is 4-part, I had to kind of figure it out, but it's really super simple. You just kind of weave it in and out, right? And I bought these little clips to put at the end of my braid to tie it off. You can see it looks kind of messy right now. I opened the end back up. I couldn't figure out how to use the clips I bought. I think I bought the wrong ones. So we jury rigged it, and it's okay. It actually works out better because what happened is that it made it so that the part that I tied to begin with can slide in, and it can be tightened for different wrist sizes. So my 13-year-old here is going to hold this, and we're going to hold it kind of close so that you can see how I tied it off. Maybe I'm going to try and show you this. So what I did was I have my braid, right, and I took just one of the colors, in this case the purple, and I wrapped it around. Hold it up, please. Thank you. And tight, really tight. Okay, so I took it and I wrapped it around a couple of times. And it's giving me, okay. So I wrapped it around a couple of times, right, around the end, not that tight, thank you. Okay, and then I took the other parts and I looped them. Actually, wait, okay, so I wrapped it around once, sorry. And then I took these other ends and I put it inside of the wrapped part. I made a kind of loop. See, there's like a loop there, like a hole. And then I, tie it again, please. And then I wrapped it around that loopy part so that I kept the loop. There's that hole still there, see? I can like put my little pinky finger through it here. Right? So there's a hole there. It's kind of looped around, and I wrapped that around a couple, 2 or 3 times. And then I took that end and I tucked it inside of where I had looped it once before, or a couple times before. So loop it kind of loosely at first. I didn't. So loop it kind of loosely at first so that you can tuck it in and then tighten it up. And then I'll show you why it works out so well this way. So I tuck it in so that, he's helping me. Thanks. So I've tucked it in so that I can make that loopy part really tight so that it's not going to come undone. And the really great thing is if you were to like get that part a little bit wet, even with your oils or whatever, then that's going to, it's going to really tighten in, and so that knot's not going to come undone. So then what I did, now you can see my looped part is actually kind of big, and there's a reason for that. What I did was I made it big enough that I can put my original knot through the loop. Right, so I put it through the loop, and then I can take those extra ends of the other 3 colors that were not looped around, and I can tighten I don't know if you can see all this pretty well, but I can tighten it one at a time through that where I had pulled it before. So see how I tightened up my knot? So now it's not big enough to go over that end knot, and it will fit, and I really only had to do it once because it will fit my 13-year-old's wrist. And then once he puts it on, he can pull it to make it tighter or looser depending on how he wants it. And then two, you can cut off these little end parts. I left them on so I could show you this, but you can cut these end parts off. But it works this way and then you just loosen it to take it off, right? But you don't even have to undo that to take it off. And so I made it so that I can make it tighter or looser. And then when you want to put the oil on, to make it easy to figure out where the oil is on your wrist, you can either put it just on the ball, like the initial knot, or you can put it just opposite of the initial knot, because presumably that's going to be the top part of your bracelet on your wrist. See, I even made this one big enough to put on me. So you can make them bigger or smaller. But then you just put it on, and that way, if you reapply it like once a morning or something like that, it's worked out pretty well. I haven't found a need to have like a different bracelet for every oil or something. I'm really not organized enough to keep track of that for 5, 6 kids. But it makes for a really nice way, and you can do boy colors, girl colors, fun colors, whatever, and it makes for a really nice way for kids to keep their oils with them without having to worry about being different, I guess. And some kids would like to have something a little bit more low-key. So that's what this is, and hopefully it was helpful to you. This video turned into a little bit longer than I meant for it to be, but I'm so glad to be back and to start talking to people again and start. I've been sharing my oils even while I've been offline. I just haven't been on Facebook for as much, and moving, boy, it takes a lot out of you. So chime in, tell me if it was helpful to you to see a little video like this. Maybe we'll get some more crafty videos going, and I'll see you next time.